What's up, you guys? I'm back with a new view and a new for the YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell twice for post notifications. Today, we reacting on Boosie on Vlad. So, let's get it.
Boosie's back on Vlad TV, fresh off his federal and state gun case dropped. Of course, the first interview has to be on Vlad TV. Solely right? Solely right? No more ankle monitoring, no more pending cases. Got your passport back. How does it feel?
Hold on, y'all. It's... here.
Trust in God.
Well, I've always avoided talking about the case because it was
Yeah.
open. But now it's 100% done.
Yeah.
So can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you go to San Diego,
Yeah.
and you had done a feature for somebody?
Yeah, I was coming to do a video with the guys I had done a feature with.
Okay. So you did the feature already, and then they paid you to do the video as well.
Yeah.
So you're in San Diego, and you're filming this music video.
Yeah.
And you had some money,
Allegedly, yeah.
allegedly, according to the video.
Yeah.
Because people had their phones out, and they're filming.
Right.
Why did you feel in that case, in that situation, you had to do that?
I mean, at the time, man, they say allegedly, man. I still say there was no fucking gun on me.
Okay.
It was a gun in the car, but I still say there was no gun on me.
Okay. You had security, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You had security with you.
Yeah, and they were checked in. The guns were in my security guard name, but my security guard clean. That was the only guns he had grabbed. You know what I'm saying? So we checked them in the airport like we do every weekend. Got them from the airport. When we got stopped on us, the guns in the bag. Is it any guns in the car? Like we get stopped all the time. Yeah, my security got them in the bag. But when they came for me, bro, it was 16 cars. It was
a helicopter.
Helicopters.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking ain't nothing finna go down. We illegal. We legal out here. Like the guns in my security bag. My security give them the bag. We get out the car. I'm having a diabetic thing because I had to leave because I ain't eat the video, and my sugar was dropping and I was sweating. And while I'm leaving the video, that's when we stopped. So I'm damn near catching a diabetic seizure, and they had to call the paramedics and shit. And
oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, and I was telling one guy, my security, my medicine in the bag, and man, this police officer, bro, I ain't gonna lie, he going into a sugar coma. He going into a sugar coma. You got this stuff in your bag? And he grabbed the sugar and broke it and put it in my mouth and gave me two things of the sugar I be taking to bring me back up, and shook me back, But the fucked up part is,
What's the fucked up
when
part?
we got out the car or whatever, when all the other officers came to the car, they say we got two guns on the seat.
Which wasn't true.
No, which wasn't true.
Okay.
They say they got two guns on the seat, Vlad. Them guns don't come out. If we know we behind you, if we know the police behind us, what we gonna put the guns on the seat for? If we got a security guard, with the bag, with everything, why would we put the guns on the seat? You know what this about? Yeah.
Well, I remember, I think some footage came out from the arrest, and you were like yelling at your security guard at the time.
Nah, that's what they said. That's what they said. They say I threatened his life. They said all kind of shit in court to try to not give me a bond. They had no proof of this.
Got it.
We tried to get them to show proof of this. They were just putting shit in the headline. The officer no, I heard him. It was going on the officer thing. If you got it on your body camera, why ain't nobody else here?
Is he still your security to this day?
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all still good?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get arrested and you get charged in a state case.
Yeah.
How much time are you facing at that point in the state case?
On the state case, the state case ain't You know, as soon as my next court date, a week later, I went to get a plea deal. When I got out, I went to get I went, before I got out, I already called my lawyer. I'm going to take a plea deal. I'm not finna mess with this shit. So I went to state and they took my plea deal. They was going to give me 2 years probation, credit for time served, 2 years probation, some shit like that. But as soon as I went to take the deal, the feds was there to grab me.
Right. So you got a 2-year plea deal, probation.
Yeah.
You walk out, and then boom, you get picked up by the feds.
Nah, they picked me up right there in court.
Right in the courtroom.
While I'm going to the monitor to take the 2-year plea deal, they came in. This is a federal matter. We taking over this.
Right. You got hit with a superseding indictment.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you heard that now there's a Fed case?
I knew they was coming.
You knew they were coming,
Yeah.
so you weren't surprised. Wow. Okay. So now you caught a Fed case. You go in. You were locked up for how long?
Probably like 12 days.
12 days. Right. You get out. They put on the ankle monitor, and then now you're sitting and having to deal with this Fed case. Now, how much are you facing in the Fed case?
The Fed case I was facing, like, I think my max was like 10.
10 years. Damn.
I think that was my max.
Okay, so they let you go, put an ankle monitor on you, and now you're sitting with 10 years hovering above your head. And you're stressed out.
I mean, I ain't think. I mean, I wasn't looking at it like 10 because I knew my felonies were nothing,
Non-violent.
non-violent. All this shit mattered in court. So that's what I was looking at. I probably could have got out there with a plea deal for 2, 1.5, something like that.
Were they offering that plea deal at some point?
It was getting talked about.
Okay.
It never was offered, but I think it was getting talked about.
Okay. And you have your lawyers by this time, Damon Alamori and Megan Blanco.
Yeah.
And me and Damon were talking the whole time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He would reach out to me, let me know updates and everything else like that.
Yeah, I had 2 great lawyers.
Yeah, you had great lawyers. So this went on, how long were you with your ankle monitor?
Yeah.
1 year.
A little over a year.
Okay. And although you could still work, you had to check in with your probation officer, right?
Yeah, I had to sit on where I was going, the plane I was going to be on, the hotel I was staying at. I had to do all that on my pre-trial. They let me travel everywhere except cross seas.
Yeah.
They took my passport, but they let me get my money. It's just I got to let them know everywhere I'm going.
Right, but you're not really doing a lot of shows overseas anyway, so it didn't really affect you monetarily that much, just to be honest.
Nah.
Right.
I went harder.
Right.
Yeah, I went harder.
Were they drug testing you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you couldn't smoke weed,
Nah.
and but that's all you do, so,
Yeah.
we talked about it.
I became a baby alcoholic.
You started drinking more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this went on for a year. And then you start hearing little whispers that, this might actually come to an end. And then I remember there was a video you put out where you're actually cutting off your ankle monitor.
Yeah.
Now, people assume at that point that the case was dropped, but it wasn't technically dropped, right?
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't technically dropped. It was. The law had passed.
Right.
The law had passed. So my lawyer wrote a motion into the court, like basically this finna be over with. Can we cut his ankle monitor off? And he's never had not one problem with can we cut it off? And the judge signed for it to be cut off.
Right, because we talked about how, when you had your cases in the past, you had stipulations of what not to do and you just wouldn't follow the rules.
Right.
But this time around, you have an older, more mature Boosie that actually followed the rules the whole time.
Right.
And I was also very careful. Like, for example, when we did some of our early interviews, I would send it to your lawyer. He would go through it. There were certain things he would ask me to take out. I'll take them out. You know what I mean? Because we're all, I didn't want to be the person that violated you and sent you back to jail and stuff like that. So now you get your ankle monitor off. At that point, do you feel like it's over, or is it still a little bit unknown?
At that point, I kind of felt it was over with, because Vlad, I had a dream.
Huh.
Before I had a dream, and it was clear as day, man. God was telling me. It was so clear. He was telling me, I ain't letting you go to jail. When I do it for you, you just tell him who did it for you. I had a real dream, you know what I'm saying? And I knew it when they, because, I know the system. If your ankle monitor getting cut off and the law has changed, then I had a great judge, a fair judge. This was the first judge I ever had who was fair. And once the 19th Circuit, once these people rule on a case and a law get passed, then
So basically what they're saying is, based on this law that passed, was that non-violent felons could still have a gun?
yeah,
Basically.
basically.
And these were like conservative judges that really voted on this.
Yeah, 3-1, yeah.
Yeah. So it was Supreme Court?
19th Circuit, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Ankle monitor comes off, and then a couple of days ago, the case is officially dropped with prejudice, meaning that they can't retry you. I remember your lawyer hit me, was like, yo, Vlad, let him know. I may have announced it before you did. I probably should have checked with you, but I just assumed, I was like excited. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, just heard that Boosie's case was dropped. Boom. I did a tweet about it, post on Instagram. It was followed by your video.
Yeah.
Where you were actually crying in the video.
Yeah.
In the caption said, case dismissed. God, I just want to say thank you. You never leave me. You make a way out of no way. You made me beat South Baton Rouge. You made me beat cancer. You made me beat death row. You made me beat gunshots. You made me beat Fed cases. You forgive my sins. Every time it looked like it was impossible, you showed they ass.
So
Anyone in trouble, call on God. I don't care how bad it looks, he will do it. He'll make a way out of no way. Shout out to my attorneys. We did it. Terrell who shitted on me and said I was going to jail. Those who wanted me locked up in jail. Those who did me wrong thinking I would be in jail. Joke's on you, bitch.
All I do is suck at ass niggas. Hating ass, bitch ass niggas.
and I was crying typing that. Oh man, bro.
How big was the legal bill?
I mean, I had a.
Because remember in the beginning, you had sold the Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Which is about, I don't know, what, 250, 300?
Yeah.
Is it around that?
I wouldn't say it was around that. It was probably. Oh, I forgot the bond too. Oh, but I get that back.
Get that back, yeah.
Yeah, I get that back. So, both of my lawyers, I don't want to put no numbers on them, but they was, Megan Blanco's, the Griselda. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, of course, because the internet is the internet, and the feds have a 98% conviction rate, people start saying, "Oh, well, Boosie must have cooperated to get out this case. He must be snitching." You've heard this, of course.
Yeah, I heard the last 48 hours.
But there was no one to snitch on. Who you gonna snitch on? No one else went down for this.
No, and 4 people in the car. I'm the only one got charged.
Right. So who you gonna tell on?
Who the fuck I'm gonna tell on? Man, that shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy.
So does this mean that now you could legally carry a gun as a non-violent felon?
Georgia got different rules after. I think after you've been out parole for a minute, you know, in Georgia's got different rules.
But you've been off parole for forever.
Yeah.
So does that mean that legally you can go get a gun now?
Yeah, I'm going to file to get my gun right.
That's what's up. And of course, in Georgia, you can do concealed carry like it's nothing. So
Yeah.
you're gonna be able to carry a gun again.
Yeah.
You excited about that? I'm a gun guy, man. I got guns too. So you know.
I mean, you know, you miss having you be want your peace sometime. You know what I'm saying? You be want your peace sometime, and sometimes you can't get your peace when you're around 30, 40 people. You know what I'm saying? And most of the people you probably paying to protect you, they don't know how to really protect you. You know what I'm saying? You could be playing all kind of motherfuckers, but they don't know how to really protect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, send somebody in anyway. You know, as an artist, we should be allowed to protect ourselves. Like, you know, we targets. Everybody want what we got, bro. Let's go for athletes. Bro, it should get crazy out here. You see how we down left and right rappers?
Yeah.
I feel like a judge should take it light on somebody with a gun. I mean, I'm just glad these rules changing. I'm just glad, you know, because man, we gotta protect ourselves, you know.
Welcome to Always Awesome Gaming.
That you just said right
Like,
now.
comment,
about
share,
how dangerous
subscribe.
It is for rappers. After Fulio got killed, I decided to go through all my interviews and write down all the people I interviewed that have died violently, along with their ages. I counted 19 people. Jimmy Wapo, 21. Doe B, 22. JB
Jimmy
Young,
Wapo was
24.
fire. JB Young
BTB
was
Savage,
alright.
26. FBG Duck, 26. Fulio, 26. Mo 3, 28. Draco the Ruler, 28. Takeoff, 28. Chinks Drugs, 31. E-Day 632. Big Low, 33. Slim 433. Nipsey Hussle, 33. Young Greatness, 34. Snoopy Wild, 36. Young Dolph, 36. The Jacket, 37. Gonzo, 45. Majority of them, about half of in their 20s, the other half are in their 30s. One guy is in his 40s. Some of which you know.
Do you ever have bad?
That shit wild.
Do you like having a P.O. box but are tired of wasting time?
Killing them rappers for that insurance money.
At iPostal One, we can help. With iPostal One, you...
They worth more dead than alive, man.
Dreams and see any of them?
No, not really. I'll be honest, because I didn't get really close to any of the people that I mentioned.
Oh,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? They weren't like personal friends. They were people that I interviewed.
But I would think, shit, you seeing these faces come and go in there, I look up and see one of them motherfuckers. Vlad, you might got PTSD.
I mean, out of all the people I mentioned,
Man,
they
I
all
got
got
PTSD. All these people that
Yeah.
came in front of me, now
Yeah.
they dead.
Yeah. And they all got shot except for Draco, who got stabbed to death.
Yeah.
And you knew. I mean, obviously, you knew Low 3. You knew Takeoff. You met Nipsey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my nigga.
Of course, Dolph was your friend.
Yeah.
So a good portion of these people were people you knew or even friends of yours.
Yeah.
You know, and then, Lil Loaded, died from suicide, age 20. Then you have drug overdoses. Mac Miller, 26. Aaron Carter, 34. Gangster Boo, 43. Coolio, 59. Yeah, man. All relatively young people who died violently. It is a very dangerous profession, and damn near all of them died either in their home city or close to their home cities.
Right.
You know, and yeah, and a lot of which I've tried to steer them.
They gonna kill you in your own city.
Yeah.
They gonna kill your ass in your own city. I mean, that's what we get money for to leave, bro. We always just come back and hit, but you don't want to start your first part of your life somewhere and end your first part of your life somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, the motherfucker who was in middle school, who was crossed there all the way around, all the way by the trash can over there looking at you while you get all the girls. We went to the same school together. Them the ones gonna kill you.
Well, yeah. Fulio just got killed on his 26th birthday in Tampa, which is a couple hours from his home city.
Yeah.
It's drivable distance. I've always said that no one's gonna get on an airplane and come kill you.
Yeah.
No one's gonna book a ticket, go to some other city, try to find a gun in that city, because you're not gonna bring a gun on the plane. So you gotta go and find a legal gun in that other city, figure out where you are. Like, that's not gonna happen. Someone's gonna tell them, hey, he's so-and-so, hop in your car and go get him. And that's what happens almost every time. And that's what happened to Fulio. And you know, if you watch my first interview with Fulio, I asked, can you and Young and Ace work it out? Okay, I understand that all this happened before. I understand. But both of y'all still young. You know, future ahead of you. You don't have any kids yet. There's still a lot of really dope shit you haven't encountered yet. He's like, yeah, you know, we'll probably work it out eventually. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that Young and Ace had anything to do with it, but you know what I mean? But that beef was serious. Could there be anything that could be done with, let's just say, you and Young and Ace sitting down together saying, look, a lot of fuck shit happened on both ends, but we have to just basically, you know, we don't have to be friends, but we got to get past this and kind of just move on with our careers because we're both successful in our own way.
It probably happen sooner than later. You never know what God got planned, you know? I told him that a couple times, you know? We be talking time to time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what can happen. You know, like, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? We want to kill each other now. We just neutral, you know?
Age 26, man, it fucked me up when I heard it. I couldn't believe it, man. 26. I didn't think he was that young. When you heard the news, what'd you think? Have you ever met him before, by the way, or talked to him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you knew Fulio.
Yeah, I knew Fulio.
I mean, what did you think when you heard the news?
I ain't think that. I just think I Fulio. I mean, shit. That's how that go, man. When you at war, you know that's just how that go. You know, it's back to back to back to back to back. That's just how that go. You know, you just gotta try to protect your big dog. Cause you know they take the big dog, they cut the head off the roost. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they gotta always try to protect your big dog, man. You know?
Well, yeah. I mean, after our first interview, he ended up getting shot, like I think in the foot or something. And you know, he was having this birthday party, and he was like on Instagram announcing the party, like, yo, DM me for the address. You don't know who the hell you're DMing the address to when you're announcing shit publicly. Like, the way that came together, it really just kind of messed me up, because you would think that he would just be way more careful, way more paranoid, especially in Florida. Sad, man. And then Young and Ace drops a diss track a couple hours later, and then drops another diss track a couple days later. And one of the craziest things about this is that Fulio keeps posting on his IG after he died. You seen that?
Man, if I was Boosie, I'd never get in no more trouble ever again. Never. Rap game done got too crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's like responding to his ops. He's posting, he's coming back. But I mean, they just had his funeral, so I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
Unless he somehow faked his death, like they say too. I mean, yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad, man. Rest in peace, Fulio, man. He was a good dude. I've had conversations with him. You know, both.
Always awesome gaming. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Good dude, man. We were supposed to have our second official interview. He couldn't make it. He called me up to apologize. Real humble, real polite. None of that rah-rah, shit. It was like, young dude, man. Didn't even have kids yet. Sad, man. Rest in peace. There was a situation recently where a woman claimed you had her kicked out of the club. She said you had bad breath.
He sent security up there. They come to get me. I'm like, dang, look how small. Like, what? I didn't even do anything. Like, your breath was stink, but because I told you your breath was stink, you got me kicked out the club.
Oh, y'all gotta go read the thing. She said that my security kicked her out the club because his breath was stinking. That's what she said. I don't even remember this girl. I've never seen, there ain't no girl, she not even coming that close to me. But if you look at her post, she said the security breath was stink. That's what she said. But the vlogs flipped it to, I guess it was going to get a lot of clicks. The vlogs flipped it and fixed it like she said it.
Okay, because she said, I looked at the caption. She said, he got mad, so he sent security up there. They came to get me, and I'm like, dang, look how small I am. I didn't even do anything. Like, your breath was stank. But because I told you your breath was stank, you got me kicked out the club, I'm never going to nothing else. So she almost made it sound like it was you.
Yeah.
In a way. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, almost made it sound like she told you your breath stank, so you told security to kick her out the club.
Nah, she was talking about my security. She didn't even get up on me. I was like, man, when I saw her, I'm like, who is this girl? Nigga was like, she got kicked out the club. You ain't even see her. Like, she ain't never. And then when I went to her page to look at it, when I read it, I saw she was talking about, my hygiene A1 point.
Yeah, that was a weird one. that was definitely a weird one, man.
Hey, bitches all in my motherfucking DM to me. I know your breath don't stink. I'm like, bitch, your pussy stink.
Yeah, this nigga.
Bitch, don't do.
Nigga. Boosie wildin', bro. It was going viral when they was doing the meme online. What'd he say? Show me your pussy now, I'll give you $1,000. Nigga Boosie off the chain, bro.
You know what I mean?
My last interview I did at your house, we talked about Young Blue. Young Blue had just dissed us on the song Read the Room. And, I was laughing at how low his album was selling.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the diss song right now on Spotify has 363,000 views. He could even break 500,000. In fact, the whole album is pretty much, none of the songs are really over 1 million views. Most of them are like 300,000. Once the Lil Wayne song is at 1.3 million. And then the Confirmation song is like 5.8, but everything else is pretty much a brick. But I guess he got into his feelings after our interview. So he wrote a big post. Said, Boosie got my nuts in his mouth in every interview. That dude obsessed with me. I dropped a rap album with 1 week of promo, no singles, just to get out my deal. Did 17 times more than you. You know what my R&B projects do. My one R&B single, Confirmation, I sold your whole album with 50 million streams, no radio. What'd you do on your album? 500 copies. I'm not arguing with no dude who barely gets booked in 100 miles of Mississippi. You're lame. You better hope a storm don't come and knock those cheap-ass paper-thin ass.
We all have one. The junk drawer. Holder of all things.
ass condos in your backyard down. Them kids don't want to live in your plantation. Buy them kids a house, boy. Dude got a Motel 6 at his house. Shut up. So, you know, there's a bunch of excuses on why his album did bad. Oh, it's not a rap album. Oh, it's not an R&B album. Oh, I just did it to get out my deal. Man, come on. You don't drop an album and expect it to do bad. You know what I'm saying? That album flopped, Young Blue. That was a flop. And honestly, since our last interview, which was about a month and a half ago, those numbers have not moved. I thought I would look and see, you know, millions of streams on a bunch of the songs. So those albums that album didn't do nothing, man. Like I said, I'm still salty about you trying to steal that 50K from me. Because, you know, claiming that Boosie asked for 50K to help bail him out. Now, when you saw this post, what did you think?
I don't even want to talk about what I was thinking. You know, I just say, you know what I'm saying? That nigga know, man. Nigga don't play with me like that, bro.
Well, you responded publicly. He said, don't get mad because you ain't booked every weekend across the country like your CEO. Do you even have shows? You stopped your tour because you couldn't sell out theaters. Or did I stop your tour? Now you're mad because nobody want to hear your music anymore. They want you to pay up and do what's right. You're miserable. You don't know if you want to be a rapper, R&B singer, country, or a rock and roll artist. You stole my money and went and put down on your first home. You squatting. So we come moving next week since you're squatting in our shit. You want to bring up kids, really? Maybe my kids can come over and help your retarded ass son count to 5. Go wipe all that damn slime off the floor before you fall down and hurt yourself. I'll be honest, I thought that last comment was a little over the top.
Yeah, it was, bro. I got a lot of backlash in my DMs.
You know me, I keep it 100 with you.
From fans.
I'm always on your side, but I keep it 100.
I was DMing a woman talking about that before I came in here, bro. You know, she got a son like that, you know, and I got a lot of bad backlash that, you know, I've been in the DM trying to explain to them that when a motherfucker talk my kids, everything off limit.
Yeah, he did mention your kids first.
You mentioned my kids first.
He did mention your kids first. But you don't have special needs kids.
Yeah.
And I think that if you do have special needs kids, you know, you have people like Fat Joe, whose son has special needs and stuff like that. I think that that's a burden that no one would ever choose to bear if they were given a choice.
Right.
If you had that child,
I apologize to, you know, everybody I offended for that.
Okay, that's big of you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that. You know, I mean, like, you and I are just lucky enough that we don't have to go through it ourselves, but I'm sure if we did, that would probably really sting, a statement like that. But, you know, he did talk about your kids first.
Yeah. If you talk about my kids, I'm going to talk about your kids.
Right.
Smack.
But he has more than one kid, right?
I don't know.
Since that time, has there been any progress in the situation?
Nah, we going to court in Louisiana too. I'm suing them in Louisiana too. So they just got served. He just got served. So we got a month or two to, you know, respond back.
Well, I'm saying though, man, that this last album, like I said, like I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna pull up this album and then all the songs gonna be the multi-millions. Because he even said, oh, you know, my shit is a slow grow. You know, I never do big first week numbers. So I'm like, okay, well, let's give it a chance. Let's take a look at these numbers. But the numbers are the numbers, man. This album was a financial loss. You could explain it how you gonna explain it, but it's a financial loss with streams that are that low. So you could say
I just think a lot of young blue fans want him to just do the right thing and pay up. You know, a lot of people, you know, the facts are on the table, bro. Like TQ, he said it on interviews. I forged his name, and they said they couldn't find me.
See, now that's one thing that's kind of crazy, man. You running around. I think that was his own brother that did that. It's that money, man. Money changed folks, man. You know, you're supposed to use money as a tool, not use it as something that, oh, I'm gonna shit on this person. Like, what do that even mean? That shit sound crazy. That shit sound crazy, man. What do you mean you gonna shit on somebody? Explain to me. What do it mean?
Man, come on.
They couldn't find me.
Man, come on.
You can't find me. I'm gonna find y'all motherfucking ass.
All you gotta do is pull up to your estate, man.
Bro,
You have parties there. Come on now. Your address is not secret. Hey man, I'm in front of your house with this $5 million, man. Where you at? Bro, come right out.
I'm gonna jump out the window like major pay.
He needs some milk.
Man, honestly though,
I don't get off on his project not doing well, because the better he do, the better I do.
Eventually.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I ain't praying on his downfall.
Nah, but clearly based on this project, the fans are not feeling it. And I'm sure that the friction with you plays a role in it.
Yeah.
Now, let's see what happens when things get worked out and y'all publicly hug it out and y'all maybe do some music together and maybe do a show. Imagine a Boosie Young Blue tour. You know what I'm saying? Like a celebration, we worked it out tour. Where both of y'all combined.
I really think if he was to get everybody together, guys that get everybody together and make it right with me, I know my fans, you know, I know my fans will feel like that's some real shit. They look at him more like, you know, you keeping it real, because my fans on some, I ain't fucking with that nigga Boosie if he ain't paying you. I work hard for them kids. I work hard every day for them kids.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know?
I mean, do you think that he just doesn't have it? Because you said that he put down the money on the house. Do you think that he simply doesn't have it? But then again, it's not like you necessarily need to get it all in one lump sum. You know, you can work out a payment plan. Okay, I got this right now, and then I'll, you know.
I mean, when you dealing with people with money, I ain't counting no nigga back. I don't know what he got, but if he really had it, he'll get this shit out the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you tied to money, it's a lot of money going around. You can go say, hey guys, man, give Boosie 3, 4, 5 million, and let's get this shit behind us. I'm gonna give you 12 more songs.
Yeah.
You gonna make 12 more songs in this nigga talent. You can make 12 more songs in 3-4 days. And get at if you don't want to deal with me, and get at the guys and tell guys to give me my money.
Well, when he said that first post where he said, oh, I just dropped this album to get out my deal, is he out one deal and signing a new deal, or what's happening?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. That's interesting.
I don't know. I hope he ain't left guys in them. I mean, guys in them the one. Bro, guys knew that was my artist. Everybody knew. I mean.
Well, I know Gazi. We're both from the Bay.
Yeah, guys.
You know?
I feel like if guys can go to Blue and they can work something to get me paid, because you know I'm suing guys in them too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hope it works out, man. Like I said in the beginning, the only reason I know Young Blue and the only reason I interviewed Young Blue was because you brought him to me and you sat down with him and introduced the world.
I done did business with guys. You know, like I always did good business, bro. Like, you know, it was just one time that, you know, that I got snaked, and I feel like all parties had their hand involved, you know. So, you know, I'm CEO, you know. How can you let somebody sign my name?
I hope it works out, man. I don't like seeing this. You know what I mean? I take my little shots. I hope it works out.
And involved, you know, so, you know I'm CEO, you know. How can you let somebody sign my name?
I hope it works out, man. I don't like seeing this. You know what I mean? I take my little shots because I feel like he's taking his little shots, but at the end of the day, I want to see y'all, both of y'all work it out. That's really what I want to do. You know, and I hope at one point it happens. Lavelle Crawford did an interview with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
And he told a story about you. He claimed that he ran into you at an airport and he asked for a photo. And you said, hold on, I need to go to the bathroom. And when you came out, I guess you're on the phone and you didn't want to take a picture with him. He said that you were like, oh, this motherfucker trying to get a picture with me or something like that. And he was offended. I interviewed Lavelle Crawford. Funny dude. I don't know personally, but we did an interview. When you heard this story, did you remember this instance at all?
The only thing that you really have to understand is that you put your plug in on the master, you hit a button, and it goes.
I think I remember his face, bro, but you know, then you know the way he looked, then he don't look like no celebrity, you know, like
it's a random fact.
I'm getting off the plane, I got diabetes, I got a piss. Then I'm on the phone, probably with all kind of shit, lawyers, baby mamas. Like, yeah, I got time to take him no picture right now. Like, you know, that's me. But anybody else, you catch me, I take a picture. But you know, I just feel like everybody gotta, you know, respect somebody's time. If I'm supposed to look up and you ain't motherfucking. I mean, I'm taking care of business. I'm probably on some shit arguing. I'm putting down over here. I got pool party shit going. Look at my phone jumping. And I'm fresh off the plane. Cold in my motherfucking eye, probably. Looking crazy. Been up 2-3 days. Shit, he probably right. But, you know, looking at him, you know, you had comedians all in my motherfucking DM. Like I'm just shitting on comedians. Hell nah, man. I love comedians.
So you just didn't recognize him?
Nah.
And to be fair,
and I respect celebrities who got other celebrity status.
Yeah.
I see niggas, man, let's flick it up. I don't know you. You know, I mean, you know, you gotta make everybody don't get them. That's just how life is, bro. Like I'm trying to take care of business with my family. It's something important. I'm on the phone fresh out after I get off the plane. That means I was thinking about everything I'm finna talk on this bitch when I get off the plane. So this is not a good time.
Yeah. I mean, look, I've interviewed him before. He's been around for a while, but he's not like the world's biggest comedian. It's not like Cat Williams walked up to you and you shoot him off, or Dave Chappelle, or whatever else. You know, he's got 330,000 followers on Instagram, which means that he's a working comedian, but he's not like a mega star by any stretch of the imagination. And I'm sure he felt some type of way, but it sounds like, did he even introduce himself? I'm Lavelle Crawford, the comedian. He may have just assumed that.
He ain't. I'm pretty sure he ain't introduced himself.
So you just assumed you knew who he was, and you didn't.
I didn't.
It's an honest mistake.
It ain't no mistake if I don't know you, nigga. I don't know you. No motherfucking mistake.
Smack.
No motherfucking mistake.
Hey man, listen. Well, he's running with the story, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, when people ask me for pictures, I always try to go out my way to do it. But you know, sometimes you're just having you're busy. You know, listen, I don't know how many times people you know, I'm eating like pollo tropical or something, and you know, person, hey, man, I can take pictures. Hey, man, listen, let me.
You know, it's certain times for everything. You know, motherfuckers will come. You got a mouthful of food.
Yeah, people follow you in the bathroom sometimes.
Bruh, you could be gambling at the thing. You could be gambling in the casino. They coming up.
Man, paparazzi go crazy, man. Them folks is retarded. I don't understand, man. All that shit is not necessary, man. Damn, I know it's uncomfortable, man. Motherfucker trying to go out and eat, mind their business. Cameras all up in your face. I mean, bum rushing. It's about 50 of them. It's crazy, bro.
Move. I'm fucking gambling.
Yeah.
Like, god damn. I got the dice in my hand. You done grab my shirt. My security friend. Bro, this shit, bro. Women and alcohol, boy. At the casino, boy. That shit could get, you know, then all my wife's fans. Oh my god, I love them. My wife fans be giving 500 chips dollars for you. Mind of a maniac. Hell, give him 2 more for me. I'm talking about, hey, bro. They be, and they will wait till you finish gambling for a picture. Oh, we respect it, man. We're gonna be waiting right here. They waiting, bro. Like, I love the casino, bro. I love gambling, man. I've been gambling a long time, bro.
Well, speaking of your white fans, one of the LA Dodgers pitchers, Tyler Glasnow, has a Boosie lyric tattooed on the inside of his lips.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been told you have a lip tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see?
Yeah.
What does it say?
No juice.
What does no juice mean?
It's like the little Boosie song. It just is like, it reminds me of early pro ball.
Juice.
Yeah.
I sent you that video.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I smile. I smile. That shit made me happy, bro. When I see the few people giving me my flowers, that make me proud.
Yeah, I mean, one of the pitchers on the Dodgers, one of the most important baseball teams ever, tattooed one of the lyrics on the inside of his lips. Crazy. Shout out to all your white fans.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. You know somebody really gotta fuck with your music or fuck with you, bro. The tattoo your lyric on the inside of their lip. Crazy. He must have been a wild boy. He must have been a untamed animal. God, dog. I know that shit hurt.
Well, and also, you're doing the Chris Brown, your white fans.
Yeah.
Well, and also, you're doing the Chris Brown type meet and greets now.
Vlad, I've been doing meet and greets since I came home. I was the first, bro.
But have you been doing them over the top like this?
I do them at every show, but now I'm turning up with it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you had that big white girl.
She was light skinned.
She was light skinned?
She was a big red bone.
Big red bone. How much does a meet and greet cost, Boosie?
$500.
$500. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
For a photo that'll last you a lifetime.
Yeah, and I give you a T-shirt, a merch.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And I comfort you.
Man.
I grab your face, girl. I stick my tongue in your fucking mouth. I'm gonna give you a memory forever. Oh, I'm gonna give you a memory forever. I love motivating women and making them smile. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care what. I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna tell you something. I know what you think your best features is. I'm gonna tell you something sweet.
Well, speaking of shows, since our last interview, Kendrick Lamar had his pop-out show.
Yeah.
In Inglewood on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a show. I was in New York. I would have gone.
Motherfucker look like Boosie badge.
He had everyone in LA on the stage, Bloods, Crips, and he did You Not Like Us 5 times. Told Drake that if he gave the Tupac ring back, he might get some respect. If Tupac was alive, who do you think he would have sided with? Would he have sided with Kendrick or Drake?
I mean, I don't know. I know Pac wouldn't be going for all this shit they doing. Pac would have been called these motherfuckers out.
Huh.
You know, but Pac would have been, bruh. I feel like in today's day, Pac would have been a op to everybody because they'll be afraid. Pac. I just feel like Pac was the type would have said something about all this new shit that's going on, and what all these rappers doing, like Pimp C too. Pimp C will be,
oh yeah,
oh Pimp C, what the fuck is going on? Man, these bruh.
You've always been a Tupac super fan.
Yeah.
As am I. What is your favorite Tupac song of all time?
Unconditional Love, Can You Get Away, Ambitious as a Rider.
I love that song.
You Can Run the Streets with Your Thugs. I forgot the name.
For you.
I forgot the name of the album. That's one
I think it's Run the Streets.
Run the Streets. Yeah.
Yeah, Run the Streets.
I got a lot of Tupac favorite songs.
Okay.
So like I go deep in the catalog.
Can you spit your favorite Tupac lyric?
Probably the Dear Mama shit. I could spit that whole motherfucker, but
let's see if you spit something off Dear Mama.
When I was young, me and my mama had beef. 17 years old, kicked out on the street. But back at the time, I never thought I'd see your face. Ain't no woman alive that could take my mama's plate. Suspended from school, scared to go home. I was a fool with the big boys breaking all the rules. I shed tears with my baby sister. Over the years, we were poor than the other little kids. And even though we had different daddies, the same drama when things went wrong, we blame mama. I reminisced on the stress I caused. It was hell. Tugging on my mama from the jail cell.
The Boosie version of Dear Mama. Vlad TV exclusive.
Don't you know we love you, sweet lady?
Like in,
Mom, you watching? I love you, baby.
Genres of music, people redo songs all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when we interviewed Shaka Khan, I didn't realize that one of her biggest songs, I Feel For You, that's a Prince song.
Oh, okay.
She was hanging out with Prince, she heard the song, she's like, ooh, I like this, I'm going to redo it. You know what I mean? Rock songs get redone. And Snoop, he was the first one to redo hip-hop songs. Remember, he did Lottie Dottie.
Yeah.
And then he did The Vapors.
Welcome to AlwayzA.Gaming. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Other rapper songs, which I think is too bad. They quote him here and there.
Yeah.
But like, how dope would it be on your next album to do your own version of Dear Mama? Different beat, but same lyrics.
Yeah.
You don't have to clear it, of course.
Yeah.
But that's just the publishing. You wouldn't have to clear the master.
Yeah.
Just putting that out in the air. Just putting it out there, because that was dope what you just did.
Yeah.
Well, back to Kendrick. Then Kendrick dropped the You Not Like Us music video.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
A lot of little subliminal shots all throughout. He was doing push-ups, because Drake had the push-up songs.
It's a diss record.
It's a diss record. Did it all in Compton and Inglewood and
yeah.
And then, because Drake was poking at like the relationship with his fiance. So that little scene with him and his fiance, the kids, and then she was like crip walking and stuff. Like, yeah, here you go. You say we not good? Here you go. It was it was tough. It was tough. I think it became the fastest growing hip hop video of all time. I think in the first 24 hours or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is there any doubt that Kendrick won that battle?
I ain't no doubt. Because they still running.
They still running with it.
You gotta see when you run a race and one just stopped, one's still running.
Yeah. He didn't have to drop that video. He didn't have to do the show. He had already won by that point.
Yeah, you know, you still running. You stretching it. You stretching it to win the race.
Right. These are victory laps at this point.
You know, when you stop going, that's with anything. What you gonna do? You gonna lose the race. Only people they keep going. That's the only people who you figure out be like who won a race. If one keep going, he win the race. Now you gotta think about what he plotting up. Now he plotting up to sneak attack you.
Who, Drake?
I say that when you running a race with somebody,
yeah,
you know, people play chess in their mind.
Yeah, listen, Drake is not over by any stretch of the imagination.
Hell no.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close. Oh, Drake is done. Drake is not done.
Not even close.
In fact, I think he's the most streamed rapper in the world right now, period.
Every month.
Every month.
Drake ain't.
Yeah.
Drake somewhere betting 10 million right now.
His catalog is untouchable. He could tour forever. He's gonna be wealthy forever. And I'm sure he's got lots of hits in his future.
Yeah.
You know, but Kendrick gave him his first official loss.
Yeah.
You know, Pusha T, people could kind of argue over it. This right here, this is very clear as to what happened.
Yeah.
But you know what I noticed? And I've talked to a few people about this in my interviews. Drake single-handedly transformed the lives of a lot of rappers.
You know how many niggas Drake put on with they features?
That's what I'm saying. Those features
been blessed a lot of niggas. Niggas don't get way up there and reach their hand down there like this.
Migos. When he jumped on Versace, that changed their lives forever. They came from being local Atlanta rappers to having a national hit. I was there. I was there when that happened. I was in Atlanta, 2013. Coach K was managing Gucci Mane, and he had this new group called the Migos. He promised me that he'd get me a Gucci interview if I interviewed this new group for him. He lied, of course. I never got the Gucci interview. But I gave Migos their first ever interview. Offset was locked up at the time, so it was just Takeoff and Quavo. And then they're performing a birthday bash, and they're like opening, like early opening. Drake showed up, and he was like, oh, I like that song Versace, I'm going to jump on it. Next thing you know, they never looked back.
Yeah.
And they even talked about it. This is not just Vlad saying it. They've talked about this with me in interviews. Block Boy JB, I interviewed him about it. Drake gave him that song. So here you go. So the song Look Alive, was that song already done? And then Drake jump on it afterwards? Or how did that whole thing happen?
Actually, it was like a gift. Like, he was like, I was thinking it was going to be his song too. And to be honest, I was thinking it was going to be his song too. Because, like, he hit me up and, like, he wanted to work. And, like, I was like, okay, it's cool. But, you know, of course I'm going to jump on there. This is Drake. But I was thinking, like, it was going to be his song. And I had the song, like, the next day. Like, it was like he just, like, he was ready. And so when I had hopped on, then I hopped on the next day, bam, we was finna drop it. I was like, so what are we gonna do? What we gonna do, like, towards who song it is? He's like, you trust me, just give it to you. Just trust me, I'm gonna give it, just give it to you.
And Young Blue was doing okay. But when Mine Still came out, I mean, you were there. Was there a difference?
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is, when someone makes you a millionaire and takes you out the hood and gives you a career and a song that you could tour off of forever, you would think that you would jump in and at least support when they're going through something. Right?
Yeah.
When you were going at it with Aiden Ross, I jumped in. I didn't have to. But I went, yo, that's my man. And I think this is some bullshit. Fuck Aiden Ross.
Yeah.
Fuck Charleston White. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck it. This is who I'm with. You didn't ask me to do it. You know, yo, Vlad, you need... No, we never had a conversation like this. I told you after I did it. None of these dudes said nothing when everyone was piling up against Drake. Everyone was piling up. The Weeknd, A$AP Rocky, YG was on stage at the pop-up show. Like everyone, you know, SZA showed up at the Kendrick show. You know, that's like someone who used to date Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one said nothing. No one supported him on any fashion. And it's not like any of them have a relationship with Kendrick. It ain't like Kendrick did songs with him too. Is it me? Because I feel like people are like, oh no, Vlad, you tripping. This music industry, they don't have to do nothing, blah, blah, blah. I just feel like a lack of loyalty to a certain degree. Do you feel that way?
I would feel that way. If I was in Drake's shoes,
yeah.
I'm a Scorpio. I'm my heart bleed different, bro. Like when I do something for you and I do love of the heart and I change your life, and you ain't got no get back for me, you gonna let me hang out and drive?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna give me no starter, you ain't gonna put no gas in the motherfucking lawnmower? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Nigga, my song changed your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, niggas be thinking, man, this shit business, man. I ain't getting in nobody's business. You know, they put business before being a real person.
Welcome to AlwayzA.Gaming. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
You know, people that were already on and Drake, you know, did features with them, but they were already hot. You see what I'm saying? I'm not mentioning those people because obviously Drake has something to gain in those, you know, cases too. But when you're hopping on Young Blue,
he blessed a lot of people
for free because no one could afford a feature from Drake when they're a local rapper.
He blessed a lot of people, bro. Like, he blessed a lot of people. You gotta understand, when you the top dog, everybody wanna pull your jacket and bring you. It's called crabs in a bucket. Yeah. And that shit gonna be like that for life when you chasing that money. When you get up there, bro, people coming for you. Everybody don't wanna see you at the top too motherfucking long.
Yeah, but if you
this goes for drug dealers, this goes for the biggest rappers. People don't want to see you on top, bro. When somebody grab for you and they see more people get grabbed for you to try to bring you down, they will latch on to that last person to try to bring you down because they want somebody else at the top. They tired of you winning.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody, you know, they won't get to the top. They trying to get to the top. They tired of y'all talking about him. So you know they ain't gonna talk for it.
Like if I was Young Blue, I would have said something. Like look, Drake jumped on my song. Yes.
It's crazy, man. That's how it always been, man. Jealousy and envy. Gotta change that around, man. You're supposed to want to see somebody happy and have something, man. What's the purpose? And then for a motherfucker that really got it, you supposed to see that people who ain't got it. How the world works. But that's why they say it's set up for us to fail. Gotta keep pushing.
Young Blue wasn't broke when Drake did that, but having that Drake feature, he even said it on an interview. He said, yeah, you know, my money definitely increased a lot.
To speak on somebody, to help somebody nationally not caring what nobody say,
yeah,
you have to be a real person.
Yes.
I'm not saying nobody fake, but you gotta be somebody who is different. And you gotta be careful what you do. Because Drake in Canada. Blue don't want to say nothing now. You got smoke on this motherfucking West Coast. You got smoke all kind. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that is, bro. Like, I probably would have said something, but Young Blue thinking like, you know, I would, if I was him, I would be thinking like, you know, like, if I ain't ready for this, I don't need to get in this shit. But if somebody did that for my career,
yeah,
I'm finna say, man, well, what about this he did for that? I'm gonna give him something. Like I'm gonna let the world know, you know, like.
No one said anything in support of Drake, and everybody ganged up on him. down to The Weeknd, down to A$AP Rocky, who said
I
that
just
Drake.
saw Serena Williams just got on.
Yeah, she got up. Yeah, but she's the fuck with Drake too.
Yeah, she was bashing her head in. Shit, I don't know, you hear me? I mean, if I was Drake, I wouldn't. Niggas wouldn't be. Ain't no more fucking features.
I know, right? That's no more features. You're
That's
right.
on him, nigga.
You're right.
That's a fact, man. And then on top of that, I think, well, I don't know, but sometimes I think, man, it's situated like that for a person to get out the game, you know, respectfully bow out, like well Jay said it, man. Yeah, you know. So it's like to let somebody else shine, to even get a bigger bag, because time gonna go by, man. Drake dropped something, he's still trending, he's still having, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drake, shout out to Kendrick. But time and time again, man, it's competition. That's all it is. The rap game is competition. We don't know behind closed doors if they set that up for that to be like that. So that's all I'm saying, man. And won't know. We won't never know. You know, this is how they make their money. Us going on Vlad and clicking on clicks, and especially now how the internet it is. It ain't about going to the store and buy the album no more. It's about streams. It's about clicks, views, and all of that, subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So we'll see.
You let a nigga
all
dunk
the
you
aspiring
once,
rappers out
you
there,
let a nigga dunk you
Young
twice.
Blue, Black Boy JB, they messing up for y'all. Am I not saying anything during this fucking battle? The Migos messing up for y'all.
Nigga, I'd be like, man, I'm not, man, ain't no way in the world.
Well, the Hot Boys are supposed to have their reunion at the Essence Fest.
Yeah.
In New Orleans, right? Is that where it was, or?
Yeah.
But it didn't end up actually happening like that. I think Lil Wayne performed by himself.
I just heard something recently. They talking about November 2nd. They're gonna have a reunion, man. I hope they put Turk on that joint, man. They need everybody on that joint, man. Hot Boys. I grew up on the Hot Boys, man. Baller Blocking, man. Everything Hot Boys, man. I said, man, that money be changing, folks.
And then BG, he came out with who? Birdman?
I think so. I don't know. I ain't see.
Turk wasn't there. Turk felt some type of way about it. You heard about this though, right?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I was just thinking shit.
Always awesome gaming. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe.
I want to eventually be on that tour, that Hot Boy tour. Opening it up, Boosie opening it up, Boosie and Willie. Hot Boys behind them. It's a 5 tour.
Birdman got on stage and said, "I'll never let my city down and be a pussy ass N-word for nobody." Is that the most Birdman thing to say on stage ever?
Yeah.
It can't get any more Birdman than that.
Right.
I mean, how important is cash money to Louisiana?
Real important. Cash money raised Louisiana for years. They raised us. I mean,
who still got one of these?
Cash money raised us. Cash money, no limit. You know them. That was the two. They raised us. I mean,
yeah. Birdman. I mean, listen. You could argue and say that Birdman is the greatest hip hop CEO of all time.
Yeah.
Because unlike all the other hip hop CEOs, he just stick to hip hop. Yeah, he had his little lug sneakers here and there, and he had a little something here and there, but not like. But his fortune was made in hip hop.
Right.
Puffy had to go to liquor. Dr. Dre had to go to headphones. Most of these CEOs will diversify and do something else. He stayed in hip hop the whole time and kept reinventing himself And even when all the rappers left his label, he became the main rapper on the site.
Real street nigga hustle mentality.
Yeah, that hustler, I don't think
it's gonna work with you. If it ain't gonna work with you, we gonna work it without you.
Yeah.
It's just like when you lose a plug on the street. You still got money? Shit, we gonna try this again and again until it get right. And bro, man, I respect Stone.
What do you think of BG has to clear his lyrics with law enforcement before putting them out? You know about this?
I think they overrided it. But I think he can't do nothing about talking about snitches, I think. Because they trying to, you know, I don't really know the situation, but I think he can't do nothing talking about rats. I think they trying to save these rats. And you know, he ain't finna be on there too much longer. Me and Big G got an album right now. Me and Big G got smoke right now. But they just put a wedgie in it when they was saying I couldn't be around them because they had me in
this. They put a wedgie in
it. I heard about this, yeah.
Yeah, so man, I'm just glad I'm through with this. We finna be doing shows together. We talking about you know, we got an album. You know, that's my nigga, that's my friend. I look at BG like a friend.
Yeah, I mean, Birdman's put us on the phone together. We were supposed to do something at one point. May or may not happen. You know, I'm a fan. I mean, BG. I mean, it was hard. I mean, I'm not going to say that he was my favorite rapper on Cash Money because Juvenile was on fire in the beginning. But I liked him.
BG was for Juvenile on fire, though.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you were in Louisiana. See, I caught it after it became, you know, Universal Records.
Yeah.
So, you know, the first person you heard was Juvenile. But then when you start getting into it, you start getting the BG albums, I'm like, yo, this dude is dope. Like, BG, I felt was more of like the street rapper. You know what I mean? I felt like Juvenile was more of the party dude.
Nah, all on was the street.
No, I know they're all street, but I felt like the lyrics
more hardcore.
Was more like grimy.
Yeah.
From BG.
Yeah.
You know, Juvenile's lyrics are more party, back that ass up.
Nah, you ain't on Juvenile catalog.
Well, no, I mean, you're right. How was pretty gangster.
Man,
okay, fair enough.
Got some, hey, I ain't finna let you one dimension of Juve. That them radio hits, that ain't shit.
No, that's true. No, you're right. Shit. No, you're right. Now that I think about it, you're right. I'll give you that. Yeah. But it just seemed like BG was more in the streets, and you could kind of see the way his life worked out. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It seemed like, you know, he was just more deep into the shit.
Stay in trouble.
Yeah. And I felt like the music kind of mirrored that to a certain degree.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Listen, I love Juvenile. I've interviewed him before. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. I'm a fan of everybody. But I'm just saying, from my point of view, that was like, I felt like the gangsters really gravitated towards BG a little more.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Not that I'm a gangster, because I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but it just felt like that's what he was going for.
Yeah. That's who you know, us who get in trouble, them the ones we like the most, because we feel like them in and out of jail, them drugging and thugging, you know, they make them close to us. You know, they respect you more because they know this nigga here been through it. This nigga come from where I come from. I just saw this nigga at Circle K. I love this nigga even more now. You know, I just ran up on him, just random in the street. Oh, I love that nigga. Oh, he just went to jail too? Oh, that bitch back there. Nigga say that bitch solid back there. Oh, I love that nigga. This shit, you know, nigga be thinking, you know, I know the weak than Pete, but nigga be thinking the ones who a lot of people respect still don't have that mojo. You know, people love you. They got people who really love us, who been through our struggle, who really love us different from anybody anybody contesting to love us like that. When they know you've been through it, it's a different kind of respect.
Did you know Soldier Slim?
Yeah, I knew Soldier.
Were you guys close?
I wouldn't say we were close, but we was doing shows together,
Oh, okay.
I see him, give him some jiggers.
Some what?
He'll give me some jiggers if we meet up at the show.
What's the jigger?
The X-Pit.
Oh, okay. Got it. When you found out he was killed, how'd you feel?
I was pissed off, bro. We had just did Monroe together. We had just did another show together. Cause at then we was like the
Making a text-only design used to take hours of hard work trying to figure out how to get the right adjustment. With our simple one-click text transformations, you can turn a simple piece of text into a beautiful masterpiece. And then you can use our unique color and decoration techniques to make it even.
We was like the ones in Louisiana, 2002, 2003.
Yeah.
That's like my days right there coming up when people was really starting to respect my and love me. So we was on shows together.
Always awesome gaming. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
I'm pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I remember I interviewed Juvenile, and we were talking about how Slow Motion was originally Soulja Slim's song.
Yeah.
But at the time, I don't think he was on a label. So I think he had left No Limit.
Yeah.
So he was sort of between deals. And Juvenile was hot at the time. So he was like, hey, let me give you this song, and I'll just be featured on it. And then the Juvie the Great album comes out in 2003. It goes platinum. And you get your first #1 song with Slow Motion.
Yeah, it really wasn't my song, Soulja Slim song. So technically, I never took credit for that record because my dude created it, and it was supposed to be on his album. And he kind of like, he went to my brother and asked my brother to talk to me, like talk your brother into putting it on his album. I think it'd be a better look on Universal than the company he was signed to. So that's how that went. But that was pretty much Soulja Slim #1 single.
And I remember that song was like the soundtrack to that summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember when I was hanging out with BMF, like that's all that was playing. Like, you know, when I think of that song, I think of BMF because it was like BMF was on fire and that song was like the soundtrack to that shit. And like, had he lived, he was really about to be a nationwide star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he got killed over that situation.
Soulja, one of the coldest.
Yeah, he's dope.
One of the coldest they ever come out of Louisiana, bro.
Right.
And then penitentiary niggas respect him. He a soldier. Niggas got love for him. You know what I'm saying? You know, I look up to him. You know, I stay riding him, me some Soulja Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, then knowing he was really like that, I jokes with a lot of niggas was up there with him. You know, from the streets to, you know, they took a real one, bro. Soulja be so big time right now.
Well, I interviewed Terrence Gangster Williams recently, and I brought his name up, and he actually said on camera how he got killed. Did you hear the story?
Nah.
Apparently, a situation happened where some dude, I guess, had owed some money, got kidnapped or something, and they tried to basically set his house on fire, and he managed to get out.
Let me tell you something. I'm about to tell you a story. I never told this story. I never say nothing about it because the dude's still living and the female, she's still living. It's this guy that was messing with her. She was Birdman. She was Baby Freak back in the day. And then I got hold of her. And she started messing with this drug dealer. And she's a set drug dealers up too. So she did some cutthroat stuff talking behind his back. He had her cousin to get her to come to the house. She had her baby with her. They tied her up, they started setting her on fire, you know, trying to burn up and all that. They left the house. one of the guys that was there supposed to be watching her until they come back. Oh, they was going to dig the graves. That was what they was doing. So she was like, "You gonna let him do this to me?" And I looked out for you. I said, "Do this." So the dude kind of felt a little bad. He left the door open. She ran out the house. She ran to the neighbor's house. She all burnt. She naked. She stayed there. She made a phone call. One of the homeboys come pick her up. They see her. They try to chase her. Get away. The dude at the house, Slim, see what's going on. Slim got the gun. Dude running hide in the house. Slim set the house on fire. The dude kicked in the wall and got through the wall and got away. And that's why I believe Slim got killed. See, everybody was talking about masterpiece and this. The P had nothing to do with that. Man, I don't know why niggas, niggas shouldn't be even talking about that. These niggas shouldn't even be talking about that. Gangsters shouldn't even be talking about that. Like, let that shit go. You know how that shit go, man. I just watched VG Knockout just say these old niggas get up on here and just be talking like, you know, about shit. Nigga, you know how that shit go, man. You don't get up there and talk no other nigga motion or feel how it went down, you know. You got people, families still out there, man. You don't be doing all that. You know, like, you don't be doing all that, bro. You let that shit go.
Well, Terrence also interviewed Marlon Mike in prison.
Yeah, I heard.
But he didn't really get into anything serious, from what I understand. It was just a very kind of a lighthearted kind of how you holding up conversation. When you heard about that interview, what'd you think?
You know what I thought, man. This nigga trying to play with me or some shit. You know,
AlwayzA.Gaming. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Be trolling, man, nigga.
Who, Terrence?
Yeah,
he trolls a lot.
That nigga probably knows. Bro, that nigga, I feel like a lot of times he be trolling, but
no, he does.
You know, whatever with Boosie, you gonna run into a brick wall because you know I don't know if he might not know, but I'm really like that, bro. Like, you know, I'm gonna die being real, bro.
Well, did you hear in my interview? He said he actually admitted to killing 40 people.
How would you admit to that?
That's when he cooperated. And he basically, when he told on the other hot boys who were all dead, it was 40 murders altogether.
Yeah.
I don't believe none of this shit, man. I'm not saying nobody wouldn't step in, but when you cooperate with the federal government, I don't really believe nothing that the other person's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to say it how you want to say it. You know.
A lot of that shit be fabricated too, man. You know, motherfuckers gonna say whatever to get themselves off the case. You hear Woody talking about, man, I just said that shit to get them folks off my ass. So just imagine how many cases that they done got with some bullshit, some lies or some shit like that. It's crazy.
You know, niggas was getting it in. Niggas was getting it in. That's Louisiana, man. Like, shit ain't no game down there. Like, you know, like, I don't probably talking about it, but Louisiana, we get down, bro.
I mean, he said something interesting. He said that during that time in Louisiana, well, in New Orleans, specifically, but you could probably say it's about Louisiana in general, is that most murders would just go unsolved. That the police really didn't investigate it. I guess there's certain rules where, like, if you pick someone up, if you didn't charge them within a certain time, you just had to let them go.
Yeah, 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months, exactly. And how things would happen in front of huge groups of people and no one would ever say anything. No one saw nothing. Was that the case in Baton Rouge, too?
That's the era we was raised in.
Yeah. Before camera phones, before...
That's the era we was raised in, bro. Like I told you, nigga walked up on the first nigga I ever saw killed 9 years old. rolled up, you know, like shit crazy. Ain't nobody never hold everybody out there. Ain't nobody never go to jail. That's that old law, man.
If you looked at the murders in your city growing up, what percentage led to actual convictions?
Back then, you had to be caught red-handed.
So what percentage? 50%? 25%? 10%?
Niggas wouldn't even going to jail like they going to jail right now. You know, like you can, now you smash one, two people, you hot. You can get away back in the game with that multiple times. You know, because people respected the game back then. They don't respect the game now. You know what I'm saying? They thinking about that motherfucking Crime Stopper money. You know, niggas, they thinking that money will fuck your head up and make you call that Crime Stopper money for that same dope dealer who done bought you stuff, took care of them kids, did all that shit. But now you're getting your feeling, you'll call them fucking Crime Stoppers and send them over there for $5,000.
That's how much they paid, $5,000.
No, I'm just saying what somebody would do.
Yeah. Well, I remember you did a tweet. You said, can y'all people from my city stop speaking on my name, all these local podcasts? Y'all really don't know what y'all talking about. I know a lot of y'all mad and lonely. Bring me up. Go get you rich.
Airlines are going to hate me for telling you this, but I found a way to never overpay for flights again. Don't book another...
Rich or respected. Some people go win, some people go lose. I won. I'm a whole nother level. It's 2025. Let that hurt go. Boss man. Is this referring to the Markey thing?
What Mark?
There's a dude, I guess, from Baton Rouge that
does that's the crazy dude, bro.
Okay, because there's a dude named Markey who apparently, I didn't see the interview, but a lot of people were commenting about this and claimed that he knocked your tooth out.
Nah.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Do you know who Markey is?
Yeah.
Who is he?
He was a guy. He was a guy I used to hang with back in the game.
Okay.
And
was there any altercation between y'all two?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he didn't knock you.
Nah, he didn't even drop me.
Okay. It was a fist fight.
Nah, he just came from the side and tried to sneak me, and the club broke it up.
Okay.
He hit me, but he ain't even drop me. He ain't swell me up or nothing.
Okay.
And he like 6'8".
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
You're what, like 5'7".
5'7".
Okay. Okay. Well, apparently he's going around talking about you knocked your tooth out.
Nah, he can't do that.
All right. Well, thank you for clearing that up.
Oh, okay.
I interviewed Young Bleed since our last interview.
Yeah.
And I had always said, and I've been saying this like on tweets publicly, and he'd always caught this, was like, Young Bleed's album was my favorite album to come out of the No Limit family. Now, he was actually signed to No Limit, but I kind of felt like, you know, he was sort of No Limit in his own way, because Master P and everyone was all over his album.
His own, he ain't sound like nobody.
Right. I love that album. My Balls and My Word, I thought was the best project to come out of that.
I was listening to it yesterday.
Great album. Okay, and I'm going to say, and I'm being dead honest right now.
Yeah.
That is my favorite album from the No Limit umbrella.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate that, man. Love you much for that, Vlad. You know, anytime you put it, if I don't see it, somebody send it to me. So when I say over 10 years, bro, I appreciate your love, respect, and support, man. Yeah, every time. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, I've been saying this for years. I mean, listen, everyone has their own opinion, and some people might some people might say it's mystical, but for me, the album that I listen to the most over and over and over
Welcome
again
to Always Awesome
is My Balls and
Gaming.
My Word.
Like, comment, share and
When's the
subscribe.
last time, man? I love that song.
Yeah, that's a lot of people's favorites, man. Yeah, shouts out to Max Manelli, man. Absolutely.
Max Manelli, exactly on that. And Keep It Real is my other favorite song.
Okay, yeah. That was like the theme. I was looking for something to capture the essence of Louisiana when Happy come with those banjos and different things like that. Yeah, that set it off for me. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. Yeah.
And I never realized until I actually started doing research when we started getting ready for this interview, is that you were originally signed to a concentration camp.
Yeah.
How old were you at the time?
15.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess when CeeLo, the CEO, went to prison, he sold your contract to Pimp C's Trill Entertainment.
Yeah.
How was that experience being on concentration camp?
Oh, it was, I'll never forget it. I mean, it was my first shine. You know what I mean? It was my first shine. I mean, I got so many memories. I'm talking about really thugging. I'm talking about really club to club, 15, 16, they protecting me, bro. I'm talking about, because all them they was a decade older than me.
Yeah.
Like all them was, so I was like they little nigga, you know.
You're the baby.
Yeah.
Well, didn't the first time called the youngest in the camp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first solo.
Yeah.
But I was on like 3 hours before that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Solo.
Yeah.
Man, y'all comment if y'all ever heard this. I probably heard the song off this joint, but I ain't never seen this album cover though. Look at Boosie, look young as hell.
But I was on like 3 hours before that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but just features, just features, and man, we really had some fun, bro, with concentration camp.
It seems like none of those dudes really get along anymore. Like Bleed and CeeLo really don't talk. They haven't talked in like over a decade or something, and it feels like they had a real momentum.
Yeah,
you know
we was,
and it just sort of just fell apart at one point.
Yeah.
From your point of view, what do you think happened?
The head fell off the snake. Loke went to jail.
Okay.
Loke went to jail for like, you know, we couldn't do it without Loke. I mean,
but it was only like a couple of years though he went to jail.
Max was recording me sometime, but
and Max Manelli's dope too.
We couldn't do it without Loke, bro.
Ah, okay.
We couldn't do it without Loke, bro. I mean, Loke did everything. Where he set up the shows, he make the beats. He executive producing this motherfucker. Like, you know, when Loke left, it was kind of like almost the end of it.
It's too bad because I feel.
Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna stop right there, man. I gotta get up, get myself together. I'm gonna come back, do the second part. This was a new view of the new for the YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be back.